Hey guys, it's Amy at Zoe Back, and I'm going to do a reading vlog this week. So I talked about doing reading vlogs here and there. Again, I had a lot of fun in August, so I was trying to find something in September to kind of do a themed vlog around. I definitely want to do one kind of for the coming weekend. So, but this one might come out before that. I'm not positive. It matters if I finish it. So I decided to pick a very popular book that everybody's talking about, and I can't watch over half the videos because I don't want to be spoiled for anything. So I go, I have got to read this book and make a decision on it. And also because the sequel is coming out in a couple months and I need to make a decision if I am going to keep my pre-order active or not. So, no surprise, I'm going to read Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. So this one is a book that, again, everybody's talking about. All I know, it has to do with dragons. It has to do with a military school, and the main character, Violet, is pretty much forced to go that route due to her mother being a general, and her family obligations make her go that way. I did get the Sprayed Edges one. I bought this back in May when the hype was just starting to get really high. I will again say that that I maybe didn't mean to buy this, but I did. Anyway, I have split it up to do about 60 some pages a day so that it's all week. So I'm going to do it from Sunday, which is today, the 17th, and I'm going to finish it up on the 23rd. So I'm not sure how I'm going to feel about this. We'll see. Yes, Cooper wants me to go lay on the couch and start reading, but I just wanted to put a intro in here. So I'm going to try to read this. Again, I'll do my pages today and give you some kind of impression of it. Maybe in between, maybe halfway through, I'll talk about it, and then what I feel like at the end, and then or at the end of today, and then every day. Then the rest of them will be like probably once a day until hopefully that I finish it. We'll see. Again, I've seen people who just adore this, and I've seen people who absolutely hate it. I'm hoping to enjoy it because it is a fantasy with some romance in it as well. I mean, I think there's a lot of romance in it, but I really want the dragons, and I want to see how it goes with the school setting. Again, that's not a buzzword for me as much as it is for some other people, but I am still really interested. Yes, Cooper. So anyway, I'm gonna give it a shot. So anyway, so this is my vlog on reading Fourth Wing. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so I have started Fourth Wing. I don't know. I mean, I'm not that far. I'm about 30 pages in. I have split it up, like I mentioned, for the 7 days. So I'm gonna read it all week. I don't think I could handle more than what I'm gonna read. So I just want to give first impressions. I did read the first 16 pages or so on Amazon in May, before I bought it. I was extremely sick with food poisoning at the time. It was just starting to get a lot of hype. It was like the first time I had heard about it, and I said, well, because people have been talking about new adult, and again, I'm kind of on the fence about new adult. I'm definitely not a YA reader at all because, again, I'm way past that, but I was like, well, it just sounds good with dragons, so I read those 16 pages, and I was kind of unsure because of what happens on page 16 or 17. I can't remember which one it was. It was one of those 2 pages. Anyway, because of a choice the main character makes, and I was like, I don't know about this. But then I was sick, and so I thought about it for a little bit, and in my haze, I ordered it. So that's how I got the one that still had the sprayed edges on it. So anyways, that was May. And it showed up after I got well from that, but I just haven't picked it up. So I wanted to pick it up for September, for series September, due to the fact that it's the first book in a series, and the second book is coming out in November. And I wasn't sure if I wanted to keep my pre-order for that. So, because I did pre-order it, because I was like, well, if I like it, I want the black sprayed edges. I mean, it doesn't have anything cool on it this next time, but anyway. So, so far, as I said, I'm only 30 pages in. I'm going to read another 36 pages, I think, to get to through the first 5 chapters. And then that's for today's reading. So I'll let you know again, but I'm gonna say this is I'm on the edge. I mean, not on the edge. She was just there. Anyway, the point is, I am unsure how I feel about it. We'll see, because I want to get to the dragons, because I keep hearing about that. I want to get there. This is young people, and there are people who just hate our main character because of her name. And, and then people who are psychotic. Anyway, that are going to be want to be dragon riders too. And I already 30 pages in want to kill them. Anyway, it is, well, that's just a problem of mine with books. Let's kill off all the bad characters. I'm just kidding. So anyway, I'm going to read the next section of that and, see how I feel after it. So as I said, I'm supposed to read about 67 pages, I think, for the first 5 chapters today. So we'll see how that goes. I'll let you know. I just wanted to give my first impressions of, I'm not sure. You guys are so cute. Okay guys, so it is Monday and I just read the next section. So I read about 74 pages. So I guess it's about 70 some pages a section. Anyway, I don't know. I don't remember what I did. Anyway, point is that okay, so this section was really good because again, we're into the competitions, or the part of the school part where they're getting close to the things that they have to do to become a dragon rider. And I'm finding it very interesting. I'm still not loving it, but again, I don't hate it. I'm really on the fence about this. There are parts of it I really enjoy, and other parts I kind of roll my eyes at, and then other parts where I'm like, oh, that was actually kind of good. So I'm like in that mixing. This is a book that if it turns out I really like it, I think it'll be better on the reread because I'll be more looking for things right now. I'm having to make sure that I don't jump ahead because this is very action oriented for plot wise. I'm finding that I want to skip. I'm just skipping to dialogue, which is something I do automatically. I've done that since I was a kid, and I always have to stop myself when I'm reading books that are heavily dialogued and have descriptions in the middle that I need to read. But still enjoying Violet very much. I like that we're getting more of the other characters. I see now why a lot of people complain about Dane, or whatever his name is. We'll see how that goes. I don't know how the other guy's name is said. Is it Zayden or something? Anyway, he's interesting. I'm enjoying that. And I love the tidbits we're getting about hearing about the dragon stuff. That's the part, of course, I'm most excited about, that I'm really enjoying. So anyway, so I got day 2 down. So I'm making progress on this. I did have to, I came home from work and I've been reading since I got home. So now it's 6:30. I'm going to eat. Again, I look pretty rough because of my hard hat. Anyway, from work. But I made my pages. So tomorrow looks like it's a little smaller. I don't know. I think I can't remember. I don't remember what I put on here. I feel like I'll have to go back and check. I think the next one I might have tabbed wrong. I'm going to double check it. But anyway, going well. So we will see what happens. Hey guys, so it is Tuesday evening. It's 7 o'clock. I've been reading for 2 hours to read my 80 pages. I am just a slow reader. Anyway, so I read to chapter 18 through chapter 18. So yeah, so I read 80 pages. Okay, I am starting to like this and I can see why people like it. I still don't think this is like 5-star for me yet, but there were moments in here, again, with the dragons. The dragons are my favorite part, really, for sure, because that was this third section definitely had a lot of the dragons because it had the presentation and the threshing or whatever it is. Wow, things that happened, and then the aftermath of that, and I'm really enjoying this. Anyway, I am, as I said, I am glad that I'm spacing this out though, just because of other things I'm reading right now. But overall, I'm really enjoying this. As I said, there were moments in here I gasped, I was excited to read on to see what happened. I was shocked. I was surprised. So there's some good twists and turns in here. Definitely very plot heavy. This is very fast moving. We don't stick around in anything too long, which is great for me. I do enjoy that. Not all the time, but this is really working for me that way. So, anyway, so that is my Tuesday reading. So tomorrow, I will read again. I'm glad I checked my numbers on that, even though today was the long day. I get to read, I think it's another 70 something pages. Yeah, 73 pages tomorrow. So it'll probably be about the same amount of time for me. I keep reading about the same. So anyway, this is going well. I feel like this vlog is very boring, so I'm sorry about that, guys. But really, I'm just doing this to get to see what this is like. And I'm really enjoying this now. Although, again, it's not a 5-star, but I don't think it's a 3 either. So I think this is very solidly 4. We'll see. Again, I'm 222 pages in, so almost halfway, not yet. Tomorrow I'll be over the halfway. Is that right? Because this is day 3. Yeah, so day 4 I will get over the halfway point. So anyway, so we'll see how that goes. So anyway, that's my update. We'll check in tomorrow. Okay, so it is Wednesday afternoon. I'm just stopping at the library. Back there. And I picked up another book. This one I had on hold. I was one of the ones who asked for it, which is book 4 in the Singing Hills cycle. Mammoths at the Gate by Ningbo. I don't think I said that right. Anyway, point is that I'm really excited to read that. I'll probably read that next week. But it just came in because it just came out last week. So anyway, I'm going to go home and read. It's been a long day. I just have my glasses off because I have my sunglasses on because it's just glary enough. So anyway, I was just checking. I don't have anything for this vlog very much because I'm just sitting at home reading and then telling you what I think. And I thought I would throw in, I did go to the library. And I took back some books that I decided not to read. And then I picked up the book that I'm definitely going to read. Probably next week, as I said. And that's it. I will see you later at home. And here we are. 7:15 at night. So it took me, well, a little bit long. Not as long because I didn't read quite as much. I read to page 295. So I am just done with chapter 23, I think. Yes. So, wow, a lot of things happened in this section as well. Again, my feelings are up and down. There are parts I just adore of things that happened. Most, things that happened and the plot's progressing and the characters were, the ones that are surviving through this writer's school. There's certain things I really like about it. We're getting a little world building with the more things she learns with the magic the signet or something, whatever the connection to the dragons and stuff are. I think it's really fascinating. And then of course people are trying to kill her all the time. Anyway, so I'm really enjoying this. I definitely like the section before this more just because there were more dragons. This one I did enjoy as well. So I am now a little over halfway. So I have 3 sections left. So I do have to work tomorrow. Bummer. And then I took Friday off. And of course I'm missing some great barbecue thing that they're having at work on Friday. And I'm like, of course, the day I take off. Anyway. But I'm hoping that I'll read tomorrow's section on Thursday. And then we'll see how I feel. Because Friday, I might just finish it out with the 2 sections. Or I'll read a section on Friday and Saturday. So we'll see what happens. But anyway, so far I am really, I'm enjoying this. I'm not going to say, again, I still think this is a solid read. But I'm not in love with it like other people are, but I don't hate it. Like I'm definitely still enjoying it. So I'm still like the character so much. I want to see what happens and how this is going to go. I'm not sure how things are going to play out, especially after what just happened at the end of the chapter. So, anyway, so, I've done my chapters for today. So I'm going to let myself play a little Animal Crossing. And if I feel like reading, I will, but I don't know. I've been listening to audiobooks at work a lot, so I haven't really talked about it in here, but I'm on a big Lord of the Rings binge. I'm in the middle of Two Towers right now. I'm about 3/4 of the way through the book. So on that audiobook by Andy Serkis, or the guy who does Gollum in the movies. So this has been what I've been physically reading, and I have another book that I started, but I'm just not, like tonight, I don't feel like it. I think I'm gonna play Animal Crossing and listen to the Two Towers. So I think I'm enjoying doing this partial every night, but I'm also like in a weird mood because I'm binging the Lord of the Rings. Does that make any sense? I don't know if it does, but you know, I'm a mood reader. I do things kind of differently sometimes. Anyway, so I am looking forward to tomorrow because I have to get through one more day, and then I get a 3-day weekend, which I don't have a lot of plans for it. I just want to do stuff, but I'm also just want to be off work. Anyway, that's it. I will check in with you tomorrow. Hey guys, so it is Thursday afternoon. I just got out of work. I'm just about to leave. I just thought I would give a brief update here because I did read about 30 pages on my breaks and lunch today. So I made some progress. I am starting to see more of the lack of world building that I heard about very briefly. As I said, I've tried to watch no one's spoiler vlogs. I've seen a couple of wrap-ups that talked about Fourth Wing, but I've tried not to watch anybody that I really watch a lot of that did like vlogs with it in it, because I'm gonna watch those all after I finish reading it, because I want to have my own opinion first. But I did remember hearing people say that there's not a whole lot of world building, and there isn't. It's kind of missing a depth that I'm looking for. But it's really fun in other ways because it's fast moving. The chapters are fairly short, and the characters, things are just moving, bump, bump, bump. They're just moving in time. So there are good and bad things with that. So anyway, I will give them another update at the end of the section. I still think I'm going to stick to my sections through the next couple days. I thought that I might double up tomorrow, maybe. We'll see, because again, I'm off on Friday, so we'll see what happens. But tonight, I'm not going to read more than my section. I just don't really feel like it. I really kind of want to listen to The Return of the King, because I've moved on to that one now, and I'm just adoring it. My reread by audio. So we'll see what happens, and I'm going to play Animal Crossing later. And so anyway, we'll see what happens tomorrow, because I might try something different tomorrow on some other stuff I'm going to do. Maybe start another vlog for a different challenge kind of thing that I want to do, but we'll see what happens. I definitely will keep continuing. I'm not done with this book. I just don't think I'm not gonna like try to finish it today. We'll see how I feel when I get home, when I read the next 40 pages. So anyway. Oh, you're a good boy. Oh, and then he's rubbing on the book. Yeah, I know. You're funny. Okay, so I read my pages for today. I finished the last 40 pages, so I'm at, hold on, I think I'm at 372. 372 I finished, so I've read 29 chapters now in this. So what I was trying to kind of say is that I'm kind of I like it, I don't like, you know, not I don't like it. I like it, and then I'm like, okay, let's kind of rush through this. I admit I just spoiled myself on the last chapter. I kind of skimmed ahead a little bit. I didn't mean to, but I was like, is this gonna go on forever? And it really doesn't. The chapters are short and everything is quick. I don't know. I just feel like we don't get any reflection on her. I mean, we get some of her thoughts. I mean, we get all her romantic thoughts of what she's thinking, but, or not all of them, but you know, a slice of that. But we don't get, I don't know. I just feel like we don't get, more, I guess, more inner dialogue than I don't know. I don't know if I want any more than that. I don't know. I don't know what I'm thinking, but I just feel like there's, it's just moving really fast. So if you don't like fast plots, don't read this book. It'll be just too much, too fast. Because I have to stop and go, oh, you know, I just read a couple of chapters and so much has happened. So I really found the interesting, some of the chapters. It does, again, there is actually some world building more in here, but it's just not enough. Like, I still want more. And again, it's a bigger series, so hopefully we'll get that over time. I'm not sure. Anyway, but I mean, I still like it. Like, I still think this is still really good. I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's written bad. I don't think it's, I think it might be lacking a little bit in certain things, but I don't think it's like it needs, like it wouldn't need a lot. Anyway, so I don't know what to, I don't want to spoil things. I don't do that. Anyway, point is that I'm enjoying it. I just, think I would enjoy it more if there was a little bit more to it. It wasn't moving as quickly as it is. Oh, I think I have a cat hair. Anyway, point is, so anyway, I have, 2 sections left, so I'm getting really close to the end. We'll see. Tomorrow I might finish it out. I might do, because again, I'm off work tomorrow. I might read a section in the morning and then read the other section at night. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. Sorry. It's just, you know, I'm enjoying it enough, but I'm definitely not one of those people who are just in love with it. Like, the characters are definitely growing on me. Like, there's more and more of the characters. I like certain ones more than other ones, of course. And I'm more into that. And, I do like the friendships that, Violet has made and things that are happening there. I don't know, there's just something about it. Anyway, we'll see what happens. As I said, I have 2 more sections, so I have 130 pages left, I think, about. So, you know, as I said, both of them are I think I have about 60 some pages on both sections. So, as I said, tomorrow I don't think I'm going to read any more tonight. I know it's 6 o'clock right now, and I'm going to eat dinner probably here in a second because I want to play Animal Crossing. But if I start Animal Crossing, then I won't eat dinner until really, really late because I'll be playing. So I think I'll eat first and then I'll play and listen to Return of the King because I'm just adoring that. Anyway, so I will check back with you tomorrow. This was kind of a longer update. Sorry, I'm kind of rambly today. It's probably because I am tired. I didn't sleep very well last night at all. I woke up like all the time and it was just like every hour I was awake. And the cats were cuddly, so that didn't help. I mean, it was cute, but I wanted to sleep. Anyway, so, anyway, I'm looking forward to my day off, even though it's mostly going to be errands and stuff. But hopefully I can get some reading done. So, anyway, I will check in tomorrow. Hey guys, so I probably showed a couple little clips, but I'm really bad about vlogging in public. I'm not good at it. So I decided to go out for lunch and to kind of treat myself. And I was going to go to BJ's restaurant, which is a chain thing. I think it was like burgers and and pizza and stuff like that. Anyway, when I pulled into the parking lot, I didn't realize there was 2 restaurants. So I parked next to the one called Copper River. And then I'm like, well, I'm parked here. Let's check the menu. And the menu had fish and chips. And I thought, well, I was really in the mood for that. So that's what I had. They were really good. I mean, again, not cheap or anything, but it was good. And I enjoyed that. So that was a good, I'm full now, very full. And yet I'm gonna make one more stop before going home. I'm gonna stop and get coffee at Dutch Brothers because I have not had coffee today. It actually didn't have anything until just now. So I should have had something before I left home, but you know, oh well. By the time I got here, I was starving. Anyway, I've been listening to Return of the King while I've been in the car. So about 40 minutes have gone by because I drove, where I drove, and then I'm coming back towards home. So I'm halfway home from where I went. And then I brought Mammoths at the Gate, which is my library book that I need to get done, which is the 4th book in the Singing Hills cycle. So I want to get that done quickly because it's a library book and it's very new, so it's popular. I want to turn it back in, and it's pretty short, so I'm hoping to get that done today or tomorrow. I mean, hopefully I'm getting it done because I want to take it back on Sunday just to get it done. And then I'm gonna go home and read Fourth Wing and at least read one section, and we'll see how I feel after that section if I continue on and read the second section, because I didn't split it up. I still have it split up, but I'm not home yet. I don't know how I feel, so we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Anyway, I will check back in with you probably later when I get home and I've read something more than just Return of the King. I just love that book. I still have 4 hours left, so we got quite a ways to go. So I'm home. Coffee achieved. So I just wanted to quickly do a little book haul. As I said, I did go to Arcade Book Exchange, which I don't go very often. It's really out of my way, you know, kind of thing. But they're really good about finding certain series. Not all the ones I wanted, of course. There was nothing in a certain couple of series I was looking for, but I did find a couple of things. I also picked up 2 that I'm not sure about. I just picked up. So the first thing is I did pick up 2 October Day books by Shauna Maguire. This is a series that next year I'm planning to read, starting in January. I think I'll reread the first book. I think I'm going to go to all next year. I don't think it's going to happen this year just because of all the series I'm in the middle of. But this is the next series I want to focus on. So I have read the first book, Rosemary Rue, and I just have never continued. So I own a few of the books, and I've picked up a few along the way. I did get Late Eclipses and Once Broken Faith. So I'm hoping I like this series because I have bought more books, and I bought a few earlier this month. Anyway, so I also am going to try The Ranger of Marzahn by John Skolvron, I guess. This is the first book. I think it's a trilogy, but it's one of those ones where the siblings are, one's going to be a magician and the other one, she's a ranger. And I think I don't know if they're on opposing sides or something happens and that's what happened. I don't remember, but it just looked good and I really like the cover. So, and I've seen this around, but I don't remember anybody reading it, and maybe they have. And I didn't look at reviews or anything. I just picked it up because it was, you know, it was at a used bookstore. I just tried it. And then I picked up one I'm going to say is a paranormal romance or a fantasy romance. I'm not sure. It's called Night Rising, and it's a series called Vampire Babylon. And I don't know this one, by Chris Marie Green. She had another series also that had to do with a ghost, but the first book wasn't there. This is the first book in this series. So this has to do with a stunt woman who is living in the shadow of her famous mom who had passed away. And I think so. I mean, yeah, I'm thinking she died. And so her dad was not great, I guess. But something happens to him and he disappears, and she goes back to Tinseltown, so I'm guessing like Hollywood. I'm not sure how this world works. And she goes back to look for him, and there's something about a erotic and bloody underground society made up of creatures she thought existed only on the screen. So it's one of those ones where people, anyway, it sounds good and it sounds there's some sexy time because someone is dangerously attractive. I'm not sure what. Anyway, another first book in a series. I don't know. Just sounded good. Anyway, so if I like this one, I might try her ghost one because I like ghost books as well. And I think that one is actually, the woman is a ghost. Anyway, so really quickly, that was just what I bought. I bought a few items at Walmart. I did buy some sweats. I did find some that fit, and I'm going to wash them right now because the weather is I'm fine in my tank and my shorts right now, but this morning I was really kind of cold. So I think because, spring fall is, I think is tomorrow is the first day of fall. So I guess that's what's gonna happen. Anyway, that's my long little intro of those are the things I stopped at and what I got. And then again, I had had lunch at Copper River, which was really good. I'm just full now. I'm very full. And yet I bought a coffee. Anyway, the point is that I'm going to sit here and read for a little bit. Again, I would like to finish The Return of the King, but I don't know if it's going to happen today, but at least I'll probably play Animal Crossing later. And then tonight, I'm probably going to start rewatching the movies. I'll probably watch The Fellowship of the Ring tonight. And again, I have the extended versions, so I might do that. We'll see how my reading is going if I feel like it, but I kind of do because I want to I'm hoping to finish, if I don't finish The Return of the King today, I'll finish it tomorrow. And then then tomorrow I'll watch The Two Towers tomorrow night. And then Sunday night I'll watch Return of the King. We'll see what happens. Okay, so have I talked in this vlog yet? I don't know. I've got 2 vlogs going right now, which I don't know if I should have done that. Anyway, point is that I have read my pages for Friday, the 22nd. I have today off, so I did a lot of other stuff earlier today. So it's about 3 o'clock, and I just finished my pages. And again, it's the same. A lot of stuff is happening except for something that just happened. Again, we're near the end. That I saw coming only because it reminded me of another book. And I went, oh gosh, is that going to happen in this one? And it does to a certain extent. I'm not sure, again, the outcome, because I still have, I think I have 60 pages left, 65 pages. Something like that. I'm up through chapter 34. I finished up to 34. So of course, if you've read that, you know that something happens in that chapter that it was, a little shocking. Not what I expected. But anyway, I'm still, as I said, I'm enjoying this, but I'm also like, I have no problems setting this down for the day and reading something else. So it just means that I'm not loving it. Like, there's things about this I like, but I'm just not loving it. Although there's lots of it I like. I don't know how to explain it. I'm having a good time. Like, it's a fun read and it's very fast. Like, if you want a fast fantasy with dragons, I think it's a great story for that. But I'm not loving it. Anyway, I mean, again, so I'm going to put it down. If I feel like picking it up later, I will, but I don't think so because my plans are I'm going to play some Animal Crossing, so I'm going to listen to more of my audiobook. I'm listening to The Return of the King. I think I've mentioned that. I'm not going to get it finished today because I think I have like 4 hours left, but I'm going to get a couple hours done with Animal Crossing. And then tonight I'm going to watch Fellowship of the Ring because now that I've reread the books, I really want to watch the movies. Even though I know that there's a lot of differences now that I've forgotten that between book and movie. I knew there were, but I just forgot. Anyway, so it'll be fun to watch it again. They're my favorite movies of all time. So, anyway, so we're making progress, but I am not finishing that today. So that's it. So on we go. I did forget something. So real quick, I do want to mention that I kind of feel bad for my reading of Fourth Wing, that it's the week that my brain decided I wanted to reread The Lord of the Rings. And it's a bad, or it's not a fair comparison between the two, because one is more epic with a lot of descriptions and a lot of stuff going on in the Lord of the Rings. And again, I have the whole trilogy, so of course I'm reading the whole thing right now. And again, I have other books I want to read that are connected to the history of the Lord of the Rings. We'll see what happens with that. Anyway, point is that I feel that that's kind of mean in a way, that I'm listening to those at the same time as reading this one. And again, I'm not enjoying Fourth Wing as much as Lord of the Rings. But again, I feel like they're in not different genres, that's not what I meant, but different levels of fantasy. And I feel in some ways, I feel it's unfair when I'm reading something so fantastic as the Lord of the Rings. I mean, just rereading that has just been like, I forgot how much I enjoy that story and the way it's put together. I know not everybody agrees with that, but the point is, to me, it's definitely one of the best trilogies ever. And world building wise and stuff, and just characters, everything. And again, I'm enjoying Fourth Wing, but I feel kind of bad because I've kind of put those two together this week. It was not on purpose. It really was a whim that I picked up Fellowship of the Ring on audio, but I did, and I don't regret it because it's been great. Anyway, so I just want to put it out there that I do kind of feel a little bad about how I feel about Fourth Wing because I'm reading the Lord of the Rings at the same time. But anyway, we will see what happens at the end of the book tomorrow.
Smoke rises from the mountain of doom. The hour grows late, and Gandalf the Grey rides to Isengard, seeking my counsel.
For that is why you have come, is it not? My old friend, Saruman. Under my very nose, yet you did not have the wit to see it. Your love of the half-things leaf has clearly slowed your mind. But we still have time enough to counter Sauron if we act with it.
Hey guys, so sorry for this, but it's 2 hours before my hair appointment, so again, I'm not allowed to wash it. So this is the lovely glory of the next day. Anyway, point is, it's Saturday. It's almost 8 o'clock, not quite yet. I was just eating a muffin that I got. It's kind of dead. Chocolate chip muffin that I got at Walmart yesterday, and I just am chilling out here. I'm gonna probably start reading here in a minute. I did want to give an update last night. I didn't after I watched Fellowship of the Ring, which was makes me very happy. Anyway, point is that I did listen to a lot of The Return of the King last night, playing Animal Crossing, and then I went on to watch the movie. I just forgot to take any footage after that. I kind of went out of my head. Anyway, point is that I'm very close. I finished the audiobook for The Return of the King. So it did the first 2 appendices, but there's quite a few after that. So I don't remember which one I'm in. I'm in D right now. So I have, you know, I think I have like 40 pages left of something. So I'm going to finish that up today. But I finished my audiobook. So I'm probably going to start something new today. I haven't decided if I'm going to go straight into the Silmarillion by J.R.R. Tolkien, or do a library book or Lebby hold that's in, which is the second book in the Chronicles of St. Mary's. Because I have to read that this week. Anyway, we'll see. So I'm not sure about audiobook, but I'm almost done with the Return of the King, but not quite. So, and then I didn't, that was kind of at the end of the night. It was pretty late. So today, as I said, I'm up. Great. But I'll get dressed and leave in, about an hour and a half and go to get my hair done. So we will see. So I am going to spend as much time as I can reading my section of Fourth Wing. As I said, I think I have 60 pages left. I don't know for sure. Yeah, just about just 61 or 2 pages or something, like, so really close. So I'm going to read that since I've been thinking about it, and I'm still unsure how I feel about this because I did not like where the chapter ended, where the section where I ended, because something happened that I had seen in another book not too long ago, and I'm not sure how I feel about it yet. So we'll see how this plays out, because I think it really will matter how, if I continue on in this series, by what happens in the next few pages. Really, the next chapter will make or break this book for me. So we will see. Anyway, so I am going to do that, and then I will come back.
Your tax one and stuff to get over like your social security place and bank. So like, if you really care about they
infectious disease doctor.
She's a what?
Infectious disease doctor.
Okay.
And so she really wanted to work, but like the Carter wouldn't let her work because
Yeah.
they're very national.
Hey guys, so I like my hair. It's nice and coppery. I like it. Anyway, for fall, I decided to go a little stronger on it. I like it. Anyway, so I of course am getting a Dutch Brothers because it's a Saturday. You know, part of my vacation weekend kind of thing. I'm not sure what I'm gonna grab for lunch on the way home, but I will, when I get home, talk about Fourth Wing. I did finish that right before I left. So I will talk about that and where I'm at before I post this vlog. It's been kind of all over the place this week. Kind of boring, but anyway. I will check in with you. I just wanted to show off my hair because I really like it. But the color and stuff. So we'll see how it'll fade out. You know, it's kind of one of those things. My hair always does because it's fair. It's fine, and it just goes out. And I wash it a lot. Anyway, I will check back with you later. Okay, so it is just about 1:15 and I did want to come back and talk about my final thoughts for Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. So I did finish this at like 9:30. Like I was like 5 minutes, actually like 9:25, and I was supposed to leave at 9:30, so I was a little rushed, but I did get it done this morning before leaving. This is one of those books that you just need to give it a few more pages and it'll get over whatever just happened, and then it'll change, and either it'll make it better for you or worse. For me, it always made it better. It was always something got explained that I was like, wait, what? And I'd be like upset about something, and then it'd be like, oh, hey, here's the answer. So in some ways I do see some of the criticisms I have seen. Again, I haven't watched a lot of vlogs and videos on this yet. I'm going to do that later today and tomorrow probably, to kind of see where, because I feel like I land kind of in the middle. I enjoyed this, but I did not love it. I did not hate this in any time. I did kind of cringe a few times, but very, very few. And it was more, my problem with it is I do feel this is very surface level. There's so much to explore that I'm hoping that because this is a 5-book arc, that because that's what I heard, it was 5 books. Hopefully that's true, because that there'll be a lot of stuff going on. And the way this ends is definitely cliffhanger-ish. I can see why everybody is clamoring for Iron Flame, and yes, I am going to keep my pre-order. I will definitely read book 2 and see how I feel after that one, but I liked this enough that I will buy the next book and hopefully enjoy it, because I did enjoy this. This is to me a very solid 4. This is not a high 4. This is not, I would not say it was a low 4 either. It does everything that I usually want in a 4. It was readable. It was a lot of fun for most of it. Again, there was a few moments I was unsure about it, but I liked how fast it was, except that I think it was too fast. Again, it wasn't, I still think that there's a lot of stuff that we could be told that we're not told yet. I'm hoping in book 2, because of what happens at the end of this book, things are going to open up and we're going to see a lot more stuff in this world. Because again, we've been very isolated in this, the schools so far, and I want to see the stuff around it, because we really haven't been very far from it. So it's very interesting. As I said, I totally see why people want to read the next book, because I want to know what happens. I do really enjoy these characters. I was very, there were certain things that happened in the end that I was like not happy about, but then I'm like, okay, well, And then again, things happen to characters throughout this that, you know, it's very dangerous being a dragon rider. Anyway, so I think that there was a lot of interesting things in here, and I definitely did enjoy this. So again, I'm going to be one of those people who's going to be kind of middle of the road. I'm going to give this a 4. I really enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to the next book to see where we go with it and see how I feel after that. But I did like it enough. I'm glad I finally read it. It is a book that, again, I was so easy for me to set it down that I can't give it any higher than just a 4, because as much as I think this will be fun on the reread once I'm deeper into the series and I want to go back and read it, because I think I'm going to because I'll get the next book comes out in November, so I'll be able to read that fairly soon to this one, but I don't know when the third book is coming out, so there might be a time where I'll have to reread stuff to remember everything, all the little details. I think there's a lot of things that was sprinkled in here that I just wanted more. I wanted more red herrings, more little things or things that will pop up that later. I just don't feel like we've got enough, but it's hard to tell because this is the first book. So, anyway, so I'm going to say that as I said, I think I feel like I'm kind of in the minority of being kind of just like, this was fun. I really enjoyed this. It was not earth-shattering. It was not fantastic, but it wasn't horrible in any way. Like, I really enjoyed this overall. I think I would definitely classify this as new adult, because they are in their early 20s and, you know, facing life and death situations and hormones and things. I don't know. I feel like that's where I would classify this, but it was just fun. And I think it was a good fantasy romance, and I'm excited to see how the series goes from here. So as I said, I'm not going to say I recommend it if you want a really fun time and don't mind really fast plots and maybe not a lot of depth. Anyway, at least not yet. So anyway, that is my end of my vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed that. That took me all week, so I did not do a separate vlog for the weekend because this did go over. I mean, I planned to go to Saturday, but I thought, well, maybe I'll stop at some point and just read it. Well, it just never happened, but I did finish it, and I'm glad I got that done. So let me know if you guys have read Fourth Wing. Hopefully you didn't watch. I mean, I hope I didn't spoil anything. I don't think I did. I was trying to be really, really careful because, again, I just don't like to talk about. And again, most of the stuff that I was upset about at one point, then it was resolved like 3 pages later. So most of my stuff was really instantaneous, like had an issue with, and then it would always change. And I think that is something in its favor, even if I feel like that's not as much depth. Okay, I'm going to stop now. So anyway, if you guys have read Fourth Wing and watched this video all the way to the end, let me know what you thought. Where do you rank on it? And what are you going to continue in the series, or are you not? I'm really curious, again, to watch a lot of people's videos who have read it now that I've gotten through it, because I just didn't want to get spoiled for things. And I feel like I did it. I probably should have done this a couple months ago, but I just did not get time to. So I stopped watching people's videos on it so that I would be able to do my own thing. So I really think I did kind of hurt my reading of it just by having The Lord of the Rings as my audiobooks during this, but that's kind of how that goes. I picked something, and that's what pulled me. So that one has such incredible world building. This one still needs work. So maybe that, I don't think that affected it too much, but I think I have to say it did probably affect a little bit, but I really did enjoy my reading, and I'm glad I got through that. So again, let me know what you thought about Fourth Wing and if you are going to get the sequel, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.